Hi friends, it's Terry from Vig Says Creates. Thank you for popping by to see me today. Special welcome to those who haven't visited my channel before, and as always, hello my friends to my regular viewers. So I haven't done a little crafty haul video in a while. I have been sort of buying less craft supplies, so this is sort of a I think it's from sort of like March to July kind of things that I've bought, but which is still quite a bit to be honest, because I did take advantage of some sales, so you know, as you do. So here we go, I'm going to launch straight in. So I bought loads of dies that were like really well discounted. So I've got this set of little strip dies from Lil Inca Designs, which are just going to be really handy for like borders and things like grassy mounds and stuff like that, and things like just to add interest to cards. I bought this Hero Arts fancy die, which gives like cuts out a circle into the card, leaving these like wispy clouds. And I bought this specifically because I thought it would look lovely with my fairy stamper stamps. You know, my regular subscribers will know that I'm on the fairy stamper video design team, so I do 2 videos a month for them. So I bought that because I thought that would look nice with that. I love background dies and stamps, and again this was really reduced. I can't remember which site it was, but they were having a massive sale and like things were all like half price, so I got this as a nice background panel. Again, similarly, I got this one as a nice background panel. This would be really nice to paper piece or to do as a sort of tone on tone, you know, like white. Die cut this a few times in white, cut them, glue them together, and then stick them on top of a white note card, and then just like a simple sentiment. That would be like really elegant and really nice. I got another background cover die. Succulent cover plate die. See, I love succulents and cacti, and I just thought this was gorgeous, and again this would be lovely to paper piece. I'm thinking especially maybe in like holographic or iridescent holographic, or like speciality pearlescent cardstock, or also to do like maybe some watercolor or sort of paint techniques, or alcohol markers, where you do sort of darker, or maybe green towards the center of the petals, and then like pink towards the edges. So yes, I really liked that one. I bought this really cute like Starburst with a heart die from Lil Inca Designs, Radiating Love heart die. Again, I thought that was really sweet and was a bargain. This is a similar sort of one, but this is stitched Sunburst die. So I think the dies can be used separately or together, but I don't have anything like this in my stash, or this one. So I really just took advantage of getting things at such a bargain price that I hadn't got anything like it in my stash. This one looks gorgeous. It cuts loads of little hearts into a die. So this one's called Seeing Stars by Neat and Tangled. And then the last one is this one, which is called Snowflake Stitching Dies. And I've been really wanting for ages to try stitching onto cards. I've been inspired by Jennifer Maguire to do that, because I know she does that quite a bit. And these snowflakes, that's what they're designed to do. That's why they've got the little holes so that you can stitch onto them. So that's something I definitely want to be trying. Next thing, I actually used to be really sort of heavily into acrylic paintings. Let me show you one that I've done. So this is one that's on the wall of my craft room, and that I did probably about 10 years ago. And as you can see, it's all I mainly, so I went through this phase of painting everything but made up of swirls. I was obsessed with swirls for a couple of years. Don't ask me why, I don't know why, but I just love this. So, Arteza, I don't know. But they were having a massive sale on recently, and because I haven't done any acrylic painting in like 10 years, I do have a few acrylic paints, but I don't know how good they are. And this set of 60 colours, which also includes metallic colours, was like £22 off, so I think it was like 40 something pounds. And it's got all of these colours, and it comes in this nice sturdy box, and you know, all the colours are grouped together, and my favourite colour was always Viridian. But yeah, they're sort of grouped together in colour families, which just like, oh, warms my little heart, because I love to be organised. But I'm really excited to start playing with those again, actually, in sort of card making projects. I also bought, because I've got the Tonic, Tim Holtz Tonic mini guillotine, which I absolutely love and have been using loads, but you can only use it obviously to cut things of a certain size, and there was an offer on the larger one, so I bought that. So basically it's got the extendable arm, so you can cut up to 12 by 12, and you know, sometimes I do use things that are that big. And it hasn't got a big footprint, and this thing just like tucks away, so if you're not using it, and you can take this off as well, and it's you can store them both underneath. But for my setup, both of my guillotines are just sat on a little sort of movable, a portable craft station next to my desk. So that's that. I also have been getting back into hand lettering. So probably about 18 months, 2 years ago, I wanted to start doing hand lettering and modern calligraphy, and I bought a few of the magazines that Simply Lettering. That magazine has since unfortunately shut down, but I did buy a few of their magazines and sort of got inspired to start practicing. And I did loads of practice. I've been looking back at all my practice sheets that I've done. Obviously you sort of use tracing paper so that you can get practicing and stuff, but there's loads. I mean, obviously you start with like the basic letters, and then you move onto words, and so I've picked that up again recently, and I like using a variety of different brushes, so again I've bought some more tracing paper, so that's not particularly interesting, but it is necessary. And then, as you might know from my social media, I am now so I'm obviously a video design team member for Fairy Stamper. And I did a 1 month guest design team post for Craft Buddy, that's the crystal art, but that's come to an end now. And I'm also an ambassador for Pen Pusher, which is a small UK based company that sell hand lettering and calligraphy and art and craft supplies. So I'm so excited about that. I've only just recently joined them. There's 5 of us, and we've all got a range of skills and interests, but I did pop over there and buy a few things to add to my collection. So these 3 pens, these are Pentel brush sign pens, and they have like this nib which sort of doesn't look like it's very flexible, but it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I had a set, I think I've got like 10 or 12 of these that came in a set, but if you know me, like my regulars will know, these are my colours, so like teals, purples, pinky purples, things like that. So I've literally ordered pink, purple, turquoise green, and another one without a label. I think I've taken the label off that. I think that's purple. So the colours that I didn't have, I'm basically trying to build my collection, and it's really good because at Pen Pusher you can buy the items singly. And also from Pen Pusher, Obviously, because I'm on a few design teams now, or one design team, and I'm an ambassador, and then I've got other things to do in my life. I used to use a diary quite a bit. I mean, I do put things in the calendar on my phone, but there's something so nice about having a diary and having things written out. So I bought this, and obviously because it's July and it's a 2021 diary with a gorgeous little wallet, and this was only $1.99. I couldn't believe it, reduced from, I think it was $10.99, which is a reasonable price in itself. So I'm using that to sort of plan out my activities, my craft activities, like for the rest of the year. So I'm really happy with that. I also bought from Pen Pusher. Oh, that was loud. Sorry about that. This pen case. So this does 36 pens. So you can obviously get in like your Pentel ones, your crafty ones, or your hand lettering ones. But they'll also fit my Copics, which is what I've bought it for. And this was only $7.99, and that's like such a good price. So that's for my small pack of Copics. And then hopefully for my birthday in September, my hubby's going to get me a case for my other 72 pack of Copics, because this is the one thing. I love my Copics, but the packaging is really not good. I mean, like, first lot the reason I've got a case for that is because it came damaged. It's just like that hard plastic. And obviously if it gets knocked, it snaps and it breaks, and it broke in transit. So they sent me, very kindly sent me, well, they offered to either refund me the amount of that it would cost to buy a bag, or you know, to have a storage bag. So I went for having the storage bag because that's what I wanted. But yeah, so again, that's another thing I got from Pen Pusher. This is a Making Connections hand lettering book for small brush tip pens, so for ones like this. So, and I love these Kelly Creates books, because what happens is you get a page where it teaches you the letter formations, and then two that you trace, and then space to practice more, and you get 3 pieces of tracing paper per sheet. So as you can see, I've been using my new pens and some of my existing pens to practice, and then I've also been doing some just general like drills, you know, practicing the letter formations. But I'll just show you like how this works, if you're interested. So you can see it's like it's really good. It helps you to maintain your consistency, because with hand lettering, it's all about practice, and I really want to incorporate it into my card making. So like to either do like a hand lettered piece and then like stamp images or draw images and colour them around the outside, or make a card like colour up a gorgeous image like this, one of the Lee Holland designs, and then hand letter my own sentiment onto a strip and add that. So there's different ways that I want to incorporate it. So basically I've made it a thing now that I am actually gonna practice every day, because even experienced like really experienced hand letterers and modern calligraphers and calligraphers will tell you that it's all practice. So I'll just give you a quick show. It won't take very long. So I'll just quickly show you with this lovely purple pen how this works, just in case this is something that you're interested in. It won't take long. So the top one on this has got like a little ball which shows you where you start, and then an arrow to show you the direction. And with hand lettering, in case you don't know anything about it, the upstrokes you apply light pressure, and the downstrokes you apply more pressure, which gives you the thicker lines. So with these Kelly Creates books, the first line shows you like where to start and which direction to go, and is like the individual letter formations, and then the other ones are the actual words that you trace. I think R is one of my favourite letters to hand letter. I don't know why. I just it's the swirls. I don't know. I've got to think about swirls. Sorry for any background noise, by the way. We're having a heat wave here in the UK, and well, it's a heat wave for us. In other parts of the world, this might be completely normal, but we're hitting like temperatures of like high 20s, low 30s, and you know, like I just can't cope. So I've got the window open and I've got my fan on. So I do apologise if the noise, if you can hear any background sound. Hopefully it will be to a minimum though. So for the B, this bit is like opposite to an O, because an O you do the other way around, I think. Or an I, yeah, so an I, so you go that way. But the B, you go the other way. And you have to pay attention to where they go, how high they start, and where they go, and whether they go past the bottom line or above the top line, or there's also a midline there as well, which you can't see very well, but it is there. So then, I'm making it all sweaty with my hands. If we move, I'll just do this line. I'll do it in a different colour for you so you can see how lovely these pens are. They're just gorgeous. They're so nice to work with. So obviously, as I say, at the moment I'm only tracing, but it allows you to build like muscle memory, and that's why it's so important to practice, so that your hands and your brain know how it works. And even though I'd sort of got a bit lax with my practice, because I was doing like daily practice for months and months on end, and then stopped for some reason. Now I've picked it back up again. It's like, oh, actually, once I started, you know, practicing daily for a week or so, it's like, okay, it's not as hard as it was when I started before. I'm going to say these Kelly Creates books I like because they've got the tracing paper. But then, you know, you can pick up tracing paper fairly inexpensively. It just needs to be good quality, and that's because it can affect your brushes. So obviously, like, the brushes can be quite expensive, and if you need to use them either on, well, tracing paper for your practice, and then when you're doing your proper pieces, it needs to be smooth paper that you're using it on. Otherwise, you'll wreck the tips of your lovingly purchased pens, which none of us wants to wreck our craft supplies, do we? So I hope those of you that have never heard or seen or thought about hand lettering are enjoying this bit. I hope that it's interesting for you. Those of you that maybe are experienced in this might be going, oh, you're doing that wrong or whatever, but you know, I'm learning, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying learning it, and I'm enjoying, you know, the prospect of being able to do my own sentiments, because I don't know about you, but I love using stamps with like a scripty font like this. And you know, like the thought of being able to, you know, like sometimes when you want to put a specific sentiment on a card, and then you have to hunt through like all of your stamps to find the perfect sentiment. Well, it's like, if I can hand letter it myself, that's just going to be so much easier. Some other things, I got this from America, and I got it because it was half price. It was $15, and that was cheaper than I could get it for in the UK. So this is the Concord and 9th Grateful for Everything stamp set, and they bought this out due to the popularity of another similar stamp set which had a large bloom in it. and it also comes with the outline die, a lovely sentiment, and then these little cross hatches which you can use. So yeah, we've got grateful for you, that says. And then these panels, I watched the video of how this works. These panels are for either side of that, so you can use them if you choose to. But that I will be working on very soon, so expect a video, at least one video of me using this soon, because there's a few different ways that I want to use it. I bought a few more stamp sets. I got a script background, always handy to have in your stash, from Indigo Blue, a red rubber stamp. I got this gorgeous textile big hugs from Paper Tray, and it's got all of these. So there's two sides to it, so you've got all these different hugs in different fonts, and then little sentiments that go along with it. Sending hugs to let you know I'll be here for you every step of the way. Sending hugs when my arms can't reach people who are close to my heart. I always hug them with my prayers. Sending hugs and holding you tight so that you can be stronger than the challenges in your life. Oh my gosh, doesn't that just touch your heart? Oh wow. I got this Concord and 9th, another Turnabout stamp, because I love Turnabout stamps. They're gorgeous, and I love leaves. So this is Thankful Leaves Turnabout stamp. I don't know if I think I showed you this one before. I think the others I've shown you predominantly. I might have shown you them before. If not, or if you haven't seen the video, I'll put a link up here to my last crafty haul video. So if you like watching craft haul videos like I do, then you'll see that. This one's all about coffee, which I just thought was really, really cute and sweet. I bought a few background stamps. So I've got this penny black one, which has got this gorgeous pattern. And again, they're red rubber stamps that are already mounted. And then I've got this My Favourite Things one, which has got this lovely like it's circles, but they're attached by a little line. So that'll come in for lots of things. I couldn't resist these little succulents in pots. I might have to do something with that as well. I'm feeling inspired while I'm making this, you know. It's like I've got all these things in a sort of, not a pile, I've got this organiser on my desk of things that I've bought but haven't used yet. And like things like these. I mean, things like these I just bought because I needed them in my stash, but other things I bought them because I saw them like on offer. Which to play with. Okay, right, but yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to bob on and do a quick craft haul video because I'm aware that I haven't done one since like February or March, and I know you guys like them. I hope you've enjoyed this time looking over my recent haul with me. I'm definitely inspired to create. I have a play with this lovely Hero Arts Succulent stamp set, and so you can expect to see a video using this coming up soon. So that's all from me today. So as usual, just take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see and speak to you soon with some more crafty goodness. Bye for now.